They do weird things in their house, and young men have left their house fucking and screaming to get away from them in their mentorship. There were some things that made it possible for me to say things like this. Get ready to be shocked to your core by the jaw-dropping news that has Hollywood in a state of shock. Will Smith, who is always getting into trouble, is in the middle of another incident. This time, he is being accused of grooming by none other than former child star Orlando Brown. How could that be? I mean, isn't it already bad enough? Will and his wife were caught giving their kids psychedelic drugs not too long ago. First, this. Anyway, let me explain what happened. In a series of videos that returned and were first shown on April 15, 2020, former child star Orlando Brown made a shocking claim that sent shockwaves through the entertainment industry. The actor, who is known for his roles in the popular Disney shows That's So Raven and The Proud Family, said something shocking. He was reportedly fathered by Hollywood stars Will Smith and Michael Jackson. In any case, Brown's past of making crazy claims in interviews has made many people doubt his honesty. Skeptics say that he can't be believed because of how he acts and what he says. But what if, just for a second, we thought it was possible that he was telling the truth? Even though the claims are serious, the mainstream media has mostly avoided talking about it. It makes people wonder and raises eyes. Could it be that Will Smith is such a popular star that no one wants to believe he could do such terrible things? Or does the silence hide something dangerous? With accusations of paying people to keep quiet and a strong PR machine at work? Most fans think that Orlando's comments have some truth to them, but one said, "Hell no, he ain't lying." Everyone goes through it, especially if they get into the business at a young age. Another friend said, "I don't think he would lie. He means business. I feel bad for him if this happened. These people ruined his life, and they should feel bad about it." When another fan wrote, "They took things to a whole new level. From what I've heard, Will took Orlando, who was underage, to a hotel room and gave him sexual favors to get him into the business. This happened to almost everyone Orlando knew when he was growing up in the industry, and it also happened to his family when they started working in the industry. I don't know who Trent is or who Jackson is, but I'm guessing it has something to do with his parts on shows like the Jamie Foxx show. And it's so Raven that he got to play Raven because he gave Will Smith sexual favors. It goes around and around like a cult, and if you want to join, you have to do sexual favors for parts." On the other hand, the debate about Orlando Brown's mental health is also something important to think about. His talks paint a worrying picture of a troubled person who may be abusing drugs. Many people wonder what led him to use drugs and act in strange ways. Did his supposedly traumatic events lead him to act in this way? One friend said, "I think something definitely happened to him, and I think his brain is having a hard time dealing with it, which shows his mental illness. So I think he yells to get it all out and mixes everything together because he can't remember specific events or explain himself fully." Kanye West literally does some of the same things no matter what. Orlando Brown is not the first person to say that Will Smith did something wrong sexually or that he likes guys. Smith and music mogul Diddy have been linked to rumors and claims for years. Everyone knows by now that Will and Jada have been throwing weird gay parties at their house, where much younger guys show up. There has been a lot of mystery around these events, and there are rumors that only those who attend can move up in their Hollywood jobs. In fact, Jaguar Wright said that she saw young guys screaming as they left their house because Jada and would do strange things at their house during the mentorship. Also, a YouTuber named Trisha Paytas says that Will Smith made an unwanted sexual move on one of his male dancers. Trisha even said that Will had said the dancer without his permission in a now-deleted video on her YouTube account. She spoke. "Cheating husband, fuck you. When they didn't want you, my male dancers." The rumors about what Will Smith does. There have been a few troubling things that have happened with his son, Jaden Smith. Will has tried to kiss Jaden more than once, but not on the cheek or forehead, but on the mouth, which really freaked Jaden out. Now we know it's normal for parents to show love for their kids. But the way Will does it has made some people look at him funny. It's hard to deny that putting a kiss on your child's mouth is, to say the least, a bit strange. "Kiss me. Kiss me. Kiss me. Let's go." If you don't think that's strange, the next thing I'm going to tell you will really shock you. Bert Kreischer, a very famous stand-up comedian who tours, told a shocking story about how Will Smith allegedly tried to get close to him. Along with a dozen other guys, Kreischer says that he met Smith when he was just starting out in the business. Smith was working on his album Willennium at the time. It sounds like the Fresh Prince liked Kreischer's comedy and asked him to hang out with him later that night. Kreischer agreed to go to the movies with Smith, but he had no idea what was going to happen. But when he called his dad to tell him about it, things got strange. His dad told him that Smith might have other plans for him. His dad said that a lot of guys in Hollywood who have been close to women all the time turn to young boys for fun. Even though Kreischer didn't believe his dad at first, he chose to follow his advice and put on dungarees and a jumper to look as messy as possible. When he got to the place where they were supposed to meet, a Planet Hollywood restaurant, he was told to go downstairs. He thought that he would have to get close to Smith and 12 other guys. But he was surprised to find Jazzy Jeff and 9 other guys waiting for him in the downstairs screening room. As I watched the film, Kreischer thought he had gotten away from Smith's plans when nothing strange happened, but he was in for another shock when Smith asked him what he thought of the people in the screening room. Kreischer was shocked to find out that he had watched the movie with Kool Moe Dee, Biz Markie, and other big names in hip-hop that Smith had brought in for him to meet. Kreischer said, "He brought all these hip-hop guys for me to meet. I felt like telling Biz Markie to F off." Kreischer's story has made a lot of people in Hollywood talk and wonder if Smith has a past of bringing up-and-coming stars into the business through his creepy gay parties. Some even said that Will has taken over Quincy Jones's job of being the gatekeeper. One person wrote that Quincy is the main guard. For background, Smith's supposed gay date started with Quincy Jones. Quincy is a famous producer, singer, songwriter, and so on. If you don't know who he is, you should. He is also sometimes called the Black Godfather of the music business. During his career, Quincy Jones has worked as a producer for a long number of well-known artists, such as Frank Sinatra, Aretha Franklin, Rufus and Chaka Khan, and Michael Jackson. But Quincy is known for more than just that. Jones has been at the center of scandals and rumors that he is gay over the years. For years, people have said that he had a sneaky way of getting men to sleep with him by telling them they would become famous in Hollywood. Quincy is said to have hooked up with a lot of people, and it's easy to see why. But there are 2 names that always come up when people talk about who they think he dated. Tupac and Will Smith are their names. Word on the street is that Quincy didn't take long to get close to these 2 popular guys. Some people say that he almost pushed them to sleep with him. Yikes. Some people even said that he tried to make them gay like him. Anyway, as we explore the maze of scandals and secrets, it's important to keep a bit of skepticism in mind. Because these claims can't be proven, you need to be careful and put the truth ahead of juicy rumors. So, folks, that's it for this video. See you next time. Bye.